for everybody here. I'm from Gun Owners South Africa, and we as GOSA, we represent and stand for the right of all law-abiding citizens, gun-owning law-abiding citizens, including those with permanent status, permanent residency, to acquire firearms for lawful purposes, including self-defense, sports, hunting, collecting, and professional work purposes, among others. Now, as an NPO, we're very dependent on membership, financial donations, and so on for the resources and the skill sets that we're required to do our work. In the last couple of weeks, Gun Owners South Africa has gone into overdrive regarding the proposed amendments to the bill. Now I want to outline just a few things that we possibly do overlook from time to time. We currently have a police force of 193,000 SAPS members. Of that, 145 are actually on the ground. 39,000 are in administration. We are a population of 59,600,000 people. That means you have one police officer for every 411 people. SAPS has a budget of 96.4 billion. That gives you a budget of 1,617 per person per annum, just to protect your life. That tells me our lives are very cheap. Now, the budget for detective services for the period of 2021 to 2022 will decrease by 0.7%. Crime intelligence over the same period will decrease by another 2.1%. But most importantly, visible policing will decrease by 7.2%. Let us be clear, the police ministry budget is not bulletproof. The police ministry has indicated already back in 2018 that they cannot fulfill their own mandate. Yet, we see further degrading of the police budget. We are a community ravaged by crime on a daily basis. Women are being slaughtered in the streets of South Africa. And this amendment seeks to leave us defenseless. If we allow this bill to proceed or be passed, we'll see a free-for-all on our properties, our families, and worst of all, our right to life. The current bill, as it stands, enhances the constitutional right to life and bodily harm, prevent the proliferation of illegal possessed firearms by removing those from society. The proposed bill focuses on state control by ensuring restricted access to firearms by civilians to ensure public order. The amendments also add new provisions entrenching the unfortunate position that the possession of firearms is not a legal right, but a privilege. Now, indeed, the possession of firearm in our current dispensation is not a right. However, the right to life and bodily integrity are protected according to the Constitution. The question is, why remove reference to our most important right, which is our right to life itself? Why replace the protection of life with the need to control? The additional objects of the amendment to the Act are clear: greater control and the creating of far restricter requirements in order to legally possess firearms. These changes add nothing but the increased complexity to an already confusing piece of legislation. What we need to question is the state attempting to use legislation to evade responsibility of South Africans over the high crime rate by trying to blame law-abiding citizens rather than addressing the crime and holding criminals to account. Given the extent of the incompetence and criminality within the police, many households do justify the need for firearms for self-defense. This bill will be a toxic enabler to gender-based violence. The proposed bill will result in loss of thousands of jobs, the loss of a sector that clearly contributes millions to our GDP, resulting in more dependency on the state. This is all happening while Minister Bekele beefs up protection for him and his cronies. GOSA is an organization, is not here to talk, but take action, even if it means going to a court of law. We seek to remove the administration of the CFR from SAPS, as they have proven incapable of administering. We would like to see an individual person being licensed and then the firearm being licensed, much like you do with your vehicle. You have a driver's license and your car is licensed via a disc. We maintain that this bill seeks to send us back before our political emancipation, and we see freedom slipping away on a daily basis. Thank you.